So you may need to click on your device to accept the recording. Okay, ladies. So either seated, standing, or in a chair, and relax your shoulders. Feel like your shoulders are opening wide to the sides and the chest lifts. So I want to talk about this because I've had some questions. Some students have said, oh, but I've heard I should push my shoulders back. This might create a problem, pushing the shoulders back, because the head will tend to come forward. So we don't want to necessarily push them back, but we want them to widen to the sides. And this gives buoyancy to your rib cage, and it helps to lift the chest. So feel those shoulders going wide, chest lifts, and it makes freedom in the ribs. The next time you breathe in, lift your chin and stretch. Feel like it's going from the chin to the throat, a nice opening stretch. And breathe out, bring your chin down to your chest. Feel the stretch in the neck. And let's go again. Breathing in, lifting, and breathing out. I'm just going to pin my video. Breathing in, lifting, stretching. Good. And breathing out, chin towards the chest. One more time. Let's lift and breathe out and lower. Bring your head back to a neutral position. We'll breathe in, turn the head to the right. And then as you breathe out, bring it back to neutral. We go very slowly. Turn to the left, breathing in. And breathing out, come back to neutral. Keep the shoulders wide, keep the chest facing forward. Breathing in. Breathing out and change. Good. One more time each side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Excellent. Facing forward, take your hands, and I want you to set just the 4 fingers on either side of the jaw. Keep the mouth closed, breathe in and out through the nose, and make circles on the jaw. These muscles here, called the masseter muscles, are very, very strong. And getting these massaged from time to time helps them to relax, and that can release tension. Change the direction of the circle. Excellent. And relax your hands down. Now, if you're standing, you'll just bring your hands and arms by your sides. If you're seated on the floor, your arms will go out in a little triangle, touching the floor with the fingertips. So here we go. We're going to take a deep breath in, raise the arms, feel the chest rising, feel like the rib cage is opening, lift your chin just a little bit, and then breathe out and touch the floor to either side of you. Good. If you're standing, bring your arms right down by your side. Breathing in. Same thing. Breathing out. Excellent. Let's do this 3 more times. Feel the lungs really taking in oxygen, taking in a lot of air. Feel like you're expanding front to back and side to side. Good. One more time. Excellent. If you are standing, bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width. Seated, you can stay as you are. Take a deep breath in this time. And as we breathe out, we're going to twist to our right. Bring your left arm forward, right arm back. You can touch the floor if you're seated. If you're not seated, you're standing. Twist as far as possible, bringing the arms down by your sides. Breathing in, come back to neutral. Beautiful. Breathing out, twist to your left now. Arms go down, turn your head as far as possible. And again, we breathe in and we breathe out and twist. Turning, breathing in. Good, breathing out, twisting. We'll do this 1 more time each side. Breathing in, rise up. Good, breathing out, twist. And last one, breathing in, rising up, breathing out and twisting. Bring your arms back up over your head, palms together, bring the thumbs into the upper back. Lift your head as much as possible and take some deep breaths here. You're getting breath into the upper lungs, under the shoulders. You're getting a stretch through the backs of the arms and underneath the armpits. Taking another deep breath in here. Wonderful, ladies. Stretch your arms skyward. Bring the hands down in front of the heart center. And let's all get up onto our hands and knees. So you could roll over your ankles, or you could simply bring your feet to one side. If you're standing, squat down, walk your hands forward, and bring the knees down one at a time. Deep breath in, ladies. Let's go for curling the spine. And breathe out and round. Look to your belly button. Pull the belly button up and in. Breathing in, let's curl. Breathing out, we'll round. A few more times. Breathing in, curling. Breathing out, rounding. Last one. Nice deep breath in, curling. And breathing out, let's round. Come back to a flat back. Open your knees wide. Keep your toes close to each other. Take your right hand, place it underneath your nose. So if you're looking straight down, you see your right hand just underneath the nose. Okay? With our left arm, we're going to breathe in, twisting, and rise up. Raise the arm as high as possible. And then as you breathe out, sink down, cross and weave the arm underneath you for a thread the needle. And we're going to do this dynamically. We keep going. Breathing in, raise the arm, twist, look up to the sky. Breathe out and weave the arm underneath you for a thread the needle. 3 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Take your time. Good. Breathing out. Move slowly. Last one. Well done. Breathing out. Coming back up. We'll change. Set your left hand underneath your nose. So you're looking straight down and the left hand is under you. And we'll move the right arm now. Breathing in, raise the arm as high as possible, twisting open. Breathing out, thread the needle and sink down. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. We do 5 in total. So you have 3 more. Good. 2 more. Here's your last one. Excellent, ladies. Very nice. Coming back up, keep the knees wide, walk your hands out far in front of you, and sink down as far back as possible. If you can sit down in the heels, great. If you're up here, that's okay too. See if you can rest and take some deep breaths up and down your spine. Feel as if the breath is sliding, sweeping up and down the spine. One more deep breath in. Then coming back up onto the hands and knees. Hands are farther forward than the shoulders. We're going to bring our knees in hip width and begin curving your spine, getting the bowspring position. So this is important. I do this in the beginning of every class because our backs they tend to be rounded most of the day. We're tending to be in a C position most of the day. And we want this curvy S position to balance out the roundness of our backs. So go ahead and take that curvy position, chin lifted, and you'll bounce back and forth. Each of us will have a curve that is different from each other. Some might have a deeper curve, some might have less deep. You need to feel inside you what feels right, just how far you will curve your spine. Okay, keep the hips back, lift your right knee, placing the right foot on the floor, Reach your right hand far out in front of you, fingertips on the floor, and bounce back and forth again. Feel how that stretches open down the right hand side. You get this nice little rotation in the right hip. 3, 2, 1. Bring the right hand back down. Now you'll stretch the right leg far out to your right. So it looks like this. It's out to the right and your foot is down pointing forward. Hands on the floor. And again, bounce back and forth. This helps to spark some activity in the back body. And you get a stretch down the inner thigh. One more bounce and bring your knee back down. We'll change sides. Lift up your left knee, bring the foot down onto the floor. The knee points diagonally out to the side. Reach your left arm far out in front of you, fingertips down, and we bounce back and forth. And we get that rotation into the thigh, into the hip. Breathing deeply and slowly. Bounce it. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand back down. Stretch your left leg out to the side. So from the front, it looks like this. Toes are pointing forward. The leg is stretched here. And we bounce back and forth again. Feel the inner thigh stretching. No pain here. There shouldn't be any pain in the knee or the hip. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee back down onto the floor. Tuck your toes under, just here, and lift up to what we call the crouching cat. Your feet are hip width, hips are lifting, back body is curved. Bounce back and forth. So it's like you're gonna sit on your heels. Your hips go way, way back towards the heels. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Open your feet wide. Walk your hands back. Fingertips stay on the floor, ladies. And we're gonna press our hips backwards. So you press back as if you're sitting down into a deep chair. So press way back. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come up onto the thighs. Lift your chest. Stay in a little bit of a squat. Bring your right shoulder forward. Look over your left shoulder. So we get into a little twist. Coming back to center. Change. Left shoulder forward. Look over the right. Back to center. Change again. Right shoulder forward. Back to center. Changing. Back to center. One more time each side. Right shoulder. To center and last time. Left shoulder. To center again. Lift your chest now. Good. Sink back into a nice deep open squat and raise your arms. Sink down lower, raise the arms higher, and then come back up, lower the arms a bit. Good. Here we go. 10. It's part of the warm-up. 9. 8. You should feel the muscles working, heart rate raising. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the last one. Bring your arms by your sides, stepping in. Step forward to the front edge of your mat. All right. Bringing the feet hip width, toes are open, knees are soft, hips are back. Arms stretched by your sides for that perfect posture. Chin is lifted and eyes are at the horizon. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. And let's go. We're gonna get moving, ladies. Good. Take a deep breath in, rise up, stretching skyward. And we fold, bringing the elbows down to the knees and then all the way to the floor. Step back to a plank position. From the plank position, lower your right knee underneath your right hip and twist open Raising the left arm. Bring yourself back down. Stretch both legs for another plank. Now lower your knees and lower your chest. Point your toes, lengthening your legs. Rise up to a little cobra. Bring your chest back down. Push up onto the hands and knees. Bring your right hand off your mat. Left hand comes on top and press your hips backwards. Coming back up, reset your hands onto your mat. Tuck your toes and take down dog or crouching cat, okay? From here, lift your right leg and press it skyward 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Swing the right foot forward. Swing your left foot forward, coming to the front edge of your mat. Bend your knees low, hands to thighs, lift the chest. From here, if you feel good in your low back, raise your arms and we bounce. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to standing, arms stretched by your sides, chest lifted, hips back, knees are soft. Hands to heart center, and we'll go again. Deep breath in, rise. Folding, elbows come to knees and you go straight down. Stepping back to a plank position. From here, the left knee moves to the floor. We'll raise our right arm and twist open. Bring your right hand back down, back to your plank position. Knees will come down. Move your chest down to the earth. Point your toes, lengthening the legs. Rise to a cobra. Push back to down dog or crouching cat. Raise your left foot, press it skyward. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward. Stepping forward. Knees bend low, hands to thighs. Coming up to chair, arms by your ears. Bounce it. 3, 2, 1. Arms by your sides. Let's go again. A little bit faster now. Hands to heart center. Good. Deep breath in, rise. Folding. Stepping back to the plank. Right knee comes down. Open up to your left. Bring everything back down to a plank position. Move your knees to the floor. All the way down, point your toes, cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Right leg comes up, press it skyward. 3, 2, 1. Swing forward. All the way to the front edge of the mat. Knees bend. Come to chair. Bounce it. 3, 2, 1. Arms by your sides. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Rise up. Folding. Stepping back to the plank. Left knee comes down. Open up to your right. Bring it back down, plank position. Move the knees down, all the way down to the earth, cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Left foot comes up and let's press it. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward. Coming into chair. Bounce it here. 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds, ladies. Hands to heart center. Let's go. Good. Deep breath in. Rise up. Folding forward. Stepping back to the plank. Beautiful. Bring your right knee down. Open up. Bring it back into the plank. Good job. Moving down to the floor. Take your cobra and down dog or crouching cat. Raise your right leg up. Press it up. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward. Good. Coming up into the chair. And in here in the chair, we bounce it. 3, 2. Good. 1. Up to standing. Excellent. Hands to heart center. Lifting up. Rise. Good. Folding forward. Excellent, ladies. Stepping back. Left knee comes down. Open up to your right. Beautiful. Coming back down to plank, move down to the floor. Point your toes, rising to a cobra. Down dog or crouching cat, looking great. Left leg comes up, press it skyward. 3, 2, 1. Swing it forward, moving forward. Yes, bend your knees low, coming up to the chair and bounce it here. 3, 2, 1. Arms by your sides. Well done, ladies. All right, from here, take your hands, set them at your hips. Raise your right knee up and grab a hold of the knee. Place the foot in a position where it's like you're stepping up onto a chair. The foot is flat. Bend your standing knee so you have some power and push down through your left foot. Now release your right arm. You keep holding the knee with the left hand and bring the right arm behind you. So you're twisting through the mid-back. You've got your shoulders, your left shoulder coming forward, right shoulder coming back. Now, if you dare, turn your head to look at your right hand. Holding, staying strong. 3, 2, 1. Coming back, send your right foot back behind you. So it's a small step behind. Hands to your heart center. Bend both knees and let your hips sink back to the right heel as far as possible. Raise your arms up in a diagonal position, like you're reaching up to the sky diagonally. And we're going to sink down here 5 times. 4, really working through the legs. 3, 2, sink down and hold. Bring your hands again to your heart center and twist to your left this time. Twist to the left. Yes. Now stretch your arms wide to the sides and turn your head. Look at your left hand. Sinking your hips down and back. Feel the twist right through the waist. It's going to move to the upper back and the neck, and we hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back down to your hips. Turn forward and step your right foot forward to release. Good job, ladies. Very nice. Raise your left knee now. Other side. We grab a hold with both hands. Feel like your left foot is stepping up on a stair, on a very high stair or a block. Lift your eyes. Now, releasing, you're gonna bend your right knee, let your hips go back a bit so you really ground down into the earth. And send your left arm behind you. If you dare, turn your head to look at your left hand. Woo, good. Hold it here. 3, your standing knee is bent. Yes, bend it. 2, good. 1, unwind, look forward, hands to heart center, and you send your left leg behind you. It's not a big step, maybe halfway behind you. Sink your hips back and down. This is really healthy for the legs. Instead of doing a straight up and down font, if you bring your hips back, you engage much more the backs of the legs and the glutes as well as the quadriceps. Raise your arms up diagonally. Here we go. We're going to sink down towards the heel 5 times. 4, working the legs. 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to heart center. Twist to your right as far as possible. Hips moving back. And we'll stretch the arms wide. Turn your head. Look at your right hand. Hold it here, twisting the whole spine. 3, move your chest even more to the right. 2, and 1. Hands come down to the hips and step yourself forward. Whew, good job, everybody, good. Shake out your legs a bit. Bend your knees again as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Reach your arms out in front of you and clasp all fingers except index and thumb. So like the Charlie's Angels. And we'll twist to our right. Twist to the right. Sink the hips back. As far as possible and hold. 3, 2, 1. Unwind and uncross. Knees bend, soft. Left ankle over the right thigh. Reach your arms out in front of you. Sink down into a half squat. Twist to your left this time. Go as far as possible. Turn your head. Use the waist to twist. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Unwind and uncross. Excellent. Shake your legs out once again. Good job. Hands to hips. Bend your right knee. Bring it out to the side. You can be at the ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Yes. Raise the arms in a V. And this is like, I often mention it's like dessert, right? After those difficult twisting, standing postures, this is like, I can get into this position, focus my eyes on one point, and relax. Hands to your hips, lower the foot. Good, let's do the other side. Bend the left knee, bring it out to the side. Ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Once you're there, raise your arms, lift your eyes, focus on one point and breathe deeply, ladies. Hands to your hips. Well done. Bring the foot back down and release. Beautiful. Step back to the front edge of your mat. And I'm just going to adjust my mat so I have space because we're going to be doing a little bit more deeper twists on the floor. And I will give you some options if they become too strong. So, front edge of the mat, hands to the heart center. Let's take a deep breath in. We'll fold forward and step back to a down dog or crouching cat, okay? Down dog or crouching cat. Now, we're going to lift the right foot up, just like we did in the warm-up. And we'll cross the right foot behind the left. Now, you can just turn your feet so that the heels come down if you wish, and you already feel you're going into a twist in the low back. Or, if you would like, bend your knees more and turn, raising your right arm. And we're in that reverse dog, or what we can call the wild thing. And you lift your hips up. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back down and turn your knees back forward. We'll do the other side. So lift your left foot up first, then cross the left foot over the right. Now you could just let your heels start pointing towards the right-hand side, and you could keep your hands down if you wish. This already has a nice twist in it. Or you can start turning your feet and raise your left arm up to the sky, using the back, using the legs, and we hold whichever posture you choose. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Release, turn back. Now we're going to get into a deep twist. Raise your right foot again. And bring the right leg underneath your body towards the left-hand side of the mat. Sink down until you can bring your right knee down and your right hip. Now the left leg comes down as well. Keep facing forward with the chest and simply bring your elbows down. So this is the first level. You'll already feel a deep twist going through low and mid back. If you'd like to go farther, stretch your right leg straight out to the side. So for the moment, the knee is bent. So there's less of a twist into the hips. If you straighten the leg, there's going to be an increased stretch. You can have the left leg stretch straight behind you as well. This is level 2. If you'd like to go farther, we do the thread the needle like we did in the beginning of class. Take your left arm, thread it underneath your chest, and go right down. See if you can get the left shoulder down onto the floor. Bring your head down and turn your head to the right. So the twist goes all the way up to the neck. And we hold here and breathe. Choose which level you want to work at. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Coming back up. Hands come down. Bend both knees and bring your right foot back onto the mat. Come up onto your hands and knees here. And we're just going to release the back by moving the hips from side to side. Then move your head from side to side along with the hips. And then we'll do cat-cow. So you breathe in, curl the spine. Breathe out and round. And just release all those muscles, all the fascia, everything that we've stretched and moved. All of the mobilization we've done with those twists. Okay. Back to down dog or crouching cat. This time it's the left leg. And you bring it over to the right-hand side of your mat. You cross it under your body. And you can slide down, knees bent. Slide down and bring the left hip down. Bring your elbows down in front of you. So you could be here. This is a good level to start. Or you could stretch your left leg straight out to the side. That increases the stretch into the hip. You can turn your chest forward even more. And you can also thread the needle. So right arm comes under your chest and slides, and you turn your head to the left-hand side of the mat. Bring the shoulders low to the floor as possible. It's a deep, deep twist. You take deep breaths and just let go here. Let go. 3 more breaths. Coming back up onto your elbows if you're all the way down. Rebend both knees, bring your left foot back onto your mat. Set your hands down and just push up onto your hands and knees and move the hips from side to side to really let go. Turn your head as if you're going to look at your hips side to side. Just like wagging your tail. And then we'll do cat and cow. Breathing in, curl. Breathing out and round. Take your time with this. Just letting the body adjust. Good. When we come back, bring our elbows down and gently walk your knees back until you come flat onto your tummies. Hands underneath the forehead. Move the hips from side to side and just let go. Good job. We'll do some classic back work where we stretch our right arm out in front of us, thumb pointing skyward, left hand underneath the head. Raise the right arm and the left leg and hold it here. Take deep, slow breaths. This is good, deep back work. Bring the hands and the foot back down and move your hips from side to side. Changing sides, left arm, thumb pointing up, raise the left arm and the right leg, and we hold. Bring it back down, and again, move your hips from side to side. Lifting the head back up. Bring your hands wide, wider than the mat, palms down, elbows up. Open your feet and lift the feet, bending the knees until the big toes touch. Now we do this deep twist. If at any point you feel it's too much, you just come back and let your hips move from side to side to relax. We're gonna push on the right hand, lifting the right leg, and we let the feet go over towards our left, and we get that twist in the back. You can turn your head to the right, keep the right knee up, and we hold. 3, 2, 1. Roll back onto your tummy, stretch your legs, hands under the forehead, move the hips to relax and let go. Good. Again, hands open wide, palms on the floor, elbows pointing up. Bend your knees, big toes touch. We push into the left hand and let the legs roll over to the right. Keep the left knee up. You can turn your head to your left, and we hold it here. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Roll back. Stretch your legs, hands under the forehead. Move the hips from side to side. And bringing your hands under your shoulders, let's come up onto the hands and knees. Open your knees and everyone take child's pose. Just like in the beginning of class. Reach your arms out in front of you if possible. Forehead down and just let your back relax. See if you can feel that breath brushing up and down the spine. Lifting back up onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees to one side, sitting down, and let's come down onto our backs. Roll down gently until you're all the way down. Okay, walk your feet away from you, heels into the floor, toes point up to the sky, and we're gonna do our hamstring bridge to start. Lift the hips up, feel the hamstrings engaging, and we hold here. This is super good for the knees and the hips to get the hamstrings strong. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. Bring the hips back down. Step your feet in, soles of the feet together, knees wide for frog bridge. Press the soles of the feet together, lift your hips up, and we do little pulses here, pressing harder with the feet. We push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hips back down. Separate your feet a little bit wider than hip width now and bring them parallel. Arms down, lift the hips up, and we squeeze the knees together at the same time, squeezing the perineum tight and lifting a little bit. So we need to breathe out when we squeeze the knees together and open the knees. Here we go. Breathe out and open and open. Again. And open. And open. Another 6 times. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring your hips back down. From here, let's just release a little bit. Open your arms wide. Keep your feet down. Keep the knees bent and just let the knees fall to the right. Turn your head to the left. So a gentle, soft twist. Taking a few deep breaths here. Raising one knee at a time, we'll change sides. Let the knees go to your left. Turn your head to the right. Soft twist, just letting go. One knee at a time, lifting back up. Good. Elbows into the floor, squeeze your shoulder blades, and raise the hips back up for a classic yoga bridge where we hold. These are isometric contractions, and it's nice to have the different contractions. Dynamic, isometric. Good. We hold and breathe. Raise your arms now over your head and gently lower the back one vertebra at a time, very, very slowly. And once the back is all the way on the floor, let's stretch our legs onto the floor and hold here and breathe. Just allowing yourself to let go for a few moments. Raise your right knee up to your chest and squeeze the knee against the chest. Lift the head, nose to the knee. Relax. And we'll change. Left knee comes up to the chest. Grab a hold, nose to the knee. And we'll change again. Bring the right knee up to the chest. This time, let the knee fall over to your left for a spinal twist, reaching your right arm out to the side. Coming back to center, nose to knee. And we change. Left knee up to the chest. Let the left knee go to the right hand side of the mat. And stretch your left arm out to the side. Look at the hand. Holding here. Rolling back, lift your nose to your knee. Now we bring both knees up and we rock from side to side, just massaging the low back. Good. All right. Let's bring our legs both stretched straight to the sky. Clasp your hands behind your head and open your elbows as wide as possible. Now point your toes, crossing the right leg over the left. Lower your legs to a point where you can feel the abdominals engaging and your back. It doesn't pull, but you feel a nice curve. There should be a nice little curve there. So let's lift the head and shoulders and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise the legs. Cross your left leg over your right. Lower your legs to a point where you feel the abdominals engaging, but the low back stays curved and there's no pulling. Let's do it again. 10, breathing out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise the legs, knees to the chest. Good job, everybody. Rock from side to side, let it go. All right. Bring your left foot to the floor, the knee is bent. Stretch your right leg to the sky and make a big circle with the right foot. Move the toes, the ankle, all of the bones in the foot, and let's change directions. Opposite direction. Good. Now flex the foot, straighten your leg as much as possible. Feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Keep curve at the low back and pull the leg towards you. See if you can get a deep stretch into the back of the leg. And let's hold here. Cross the right ankle over the left side and lift both legs up. Let's grab around the legs, pull them towards the chest, and breathe deeply again. Keeping the legs crossed, let's bring the left foot to the floor. Let your knees fall to your left. Stretch your right arm out to the side for a spinal twist. Raise your right arm, roll completely onto your left-hand side, Left arm under the head, grab your right ankle and push the knee behind you. Quadricep stretch. Bringing the right knee to the right shoulder, roll back onto your back. Set the right foot flat on the floor, and let's raise our left leg now. Stretch it skyward and make a big circle with the foot. Move the toes. See if you can move the ankle, get all those bones moving. Change the direction of the circle. Now flex your foot strongly, straighten the leg as much as possible, and pull the leg towards you, keeping curve at the low back. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Lift both legs, pull them in towards the chest, getting the stretch in the hips. Keeping the legs crossed, bring your right foot down to the earth and let your knees fall to your right. Left arm out to the side. Spinal twist. This is the last twist of the day. Raise your left arm, roll all the way to your right hand side, right arm under the head. Grab your left ankle and push the knee behind you for the quadriceps stretch. Good. Bring the left knee towards the shoulder, roll onto your back. Now bringing both feet flat, knees stay bent. Clasp your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows forward of your face and lift your head. Chin goes to the chest. You get a good stretch down the back of the neck and hold here for a moment. And then gently turn your head to the right, look at your right foot. So be sure you don't pull too much on the neck. You're getting a stretch. You don't want to get into any sort of pain or anything that feels uncomfortable. You're just looking for a stretch. And back to center and change. Go to your left, looking at your left foot. Back to center. Lower the head slowly. Raise your arms, clasping your hands to the sky. Make a circle with your arms so you're massaging the upper back. And you can make the circle bigger and bigger so you feel, wow, the shoulder blades really move against the back. And then change the direction of the circles. You can start small and get bigger and bigger. Good. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing the sky. Stretch one leg at a time out onto your mat. Separate your feet. Make some minute movements so that you get into a very comfortable position to be able to relax and let go. Taking some deep breaths in and out of the belly. And at these final moments when we focus our mind just on relaxing, bring your attention first to your feet and your legs. Relax and let go of the feet, ankles, knees. Let go of the thighs all the way up to the hips. Now focus your attention on your hands, your fingers, and your arms. And relax all the way from your hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Now bringing your attention onto your back, your low back, middle of the back, upper back, all the way to the neck. Relax your entire back. Now the front of your body, from the very low parts of your abdomen to your belly, around your belly button, to the ribs, chest, all the way up to the throat. Now the jaw. All of the tiny muscles around the mouth, cheeks, nose, around your eyes, to your forehead, behind the ears and the scalp. Imagine even relaxing your hair. Feel now as if you're melting into your mat. Now imagine yourself retaking form. Your feet, your legs, your hands and arms, your low back, lower abdomen, middle back, waist, chest and upper back, neck, throat, jaw, your face and your head and your hair. Begin to move fingers and toes. And when you're ready, raise your arms over your head and stretch from your fingers to toes. And then bring your knees up to your chest and squeeze them against the chest. Good. Rock from side to side. Right arm to your right ear, roll to your right hand side. Pushing down into the floor, lift yourself up from the side and come to a seated position. Good. Nice, ladies. Let's rub our hands together. Bring your hands over your face and gently tap around the eyes. Bringing yourself back, let's shake the hands out. One more time. Rubbing the hands together. Hands over the face to stimulate all those muscles in the face. Tap around the eyes, even on the cheeks and jaw. And shake out. Hands at your heart center. Thanks for joining, ladies. Namaste, and have a really great day. If I don't see you on Thursday, have a lovely Easter, and we'll be back on the 25th of April. Okay, have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. Happy Easter.